Hello, beautiful souls. Today we're going to explore a concept that has changed lives and is one of the core teachings of Neville Goddard: living in the end. This is about embodying the feeling of already having achieved what you desire and letting that state shape your reality. If you're interested in manifesting self-growth or the power of the mind, you're going to love this. Stick around because we're diving deep into why this works, how to practice it, and how it can transform your life. First, let's get some context on Neville Goddard. Neville was a spiritual teacher who taught that the imagination is a powerful tool for creating reality. His teachings have inspired countless people to take control of their inner world. At the core of his work is the idea that our external world is simply a reflection of our inner state. So, if we want to change what we experience, we have to start by changing what we imagine and feel to be true. Now, living in the end means putting yourself in the mental and emotional state of already having what you desire. It's a way of using your imagination to step into your desired reality right now. Neville believed that we assume to be true in our imagination becomes true in the physical world. So by living in the end, you're essentially aligning your mind and emotions with your desires before they manifest physically. Let's dive a little deeper into the concept of imagination as a creative force. According to Neville, imagination isn't just daydreaming or fantasy. It's a powerful, formative energy that shapes our reality. He would say, the world you see depends on the assumptions you hold. So if we imagine something with enough conviction, it can literally shape the experience and outcomes we encounter in life. Think of it this way. Imagination is like a preview of your future reality. The more vividly and consistently you imagine your desires, the stronger your subconscious mind believes, and the reality becomes true. In a sense, it's like programming your mind with the life you want to create. So why does this technique work? The answer lies in the subconscious mind. Our subconscious is incredibly powerful. It governs around 95% of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. When you adopt the feeling of already living your desired outcome, your subconscious starts to accept that reality as true. When we're aligned in mind and emotion with a certain reality, our subconscious mind naturally works to make that reality consistent in our lives. This is why people often talk about how their beliefs shape their reality. What we repeatedly think and feel eventually manifests in our external world. From a scientific perspective, this is where neuroplasticity comes in. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize and form new connections based on thoughts and experiences. So by imagining and feeling the emotions of your desired state, you're essentially training your brain to think and act in ways that support the outcome. Over time, this shapes your actions, decisions, and even the way you interact with others. Now, let's get into the practices. Living in the end requires dedication and an open mind. Here are some powerful techniques to help you embody this mindset. 1. Visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool, but it goes beyond just seeing images in your mind. When you visualize, picture yourself in the scene of your desired reality. Make it vivid and sensory. Feel the warmth of the sun if you're imagining yourself on the beach, or hear the applause if you're envisioning a career success. The more detail you add, the more your mind believes it's real. Neville would say, persist in the assumption, for that which you persist in assuming becomes your reality. 2. Inner conversations. Another technique Neville often spoke about is having inner conversations as though your desire is already fulfilled. This involves talking to yourself or imagining a dialogue with someone else in a way that reflects your end state. For instance, if your desire is to find love, imagine telling a friend about your amazing partner, or having conversations as if you're already in a happy relationship. 3. Feeling it real. This is where emotion really comes in. Beyond just visualizing, focus on what you would feel if your desire were true right now. Tap into emotions like joy, peace, and gratitude. This doesn't mean taking it, but genuinely allowing yourself to feel the pleasure of your desired outcome as though it's already yours. As Neville said, feeling is the secret. Our emotions have a powerful effect on our subconscious mind. So the more you feel it real, the more your subconscious accepts it as true. 4. Scripting. Scripting is essentially writing about your desires as if they have already manifested. Write journal entries about your life as if your goals are already achieved. Describe your day, how you feel, the people you're with, and the success you're celebrating. Scripting helps anchor your desired reality in your mind, reinforcing that state. Like any other transformative practice, living in the end has its challenges. Let's go over some of the common pitfalls and how to move past them. Doubts and negative thoughts. Doubt is normal, especially if your desired reality feels far from your current situation. When doubts arise, try to see them as part of the process rather than obstacles. Instead of resisting negative thoughts, gently remind yourself that your mind is adapting to a new reality. Reframe doubt as a signal that you're stretching beyond your comfort zone. The urge to check for results. It's natural to look for signs that things are changing, but constantly looking for evidence in the external world can actually slow down the process. Remember, your external reality reflects your internal state. So instead of checking your results, immerse yourself even more in your inner state. Trust that the outer world will eventually align with it. Impatience or frustration. Manifestation often requires patience. It's easy to get discouraged if things don't happen on your timeline. When you feel impatient, take it as a cue to refocus on the joy and fulfillment of the end state. Practice gratitude for the small steps along the way, and remind yourself that the journey isn't important. is as important as the destination. So, how do you make living in the end part of your daily routine? The key is to be consistent. Think of it as building a habit where you're retraining your mind to naturally gravitate toward your desired state. Here are a few ways to integrate it into your daily life. Morning and evening routines. Start and end your day with a few minutes of visualization. In the morning, imagine how you'd feel if your desires were already true as you prepare for the day. At night, visualize yourself drifting off to sleep in that fulfilled state, feeling gratitude for the life you're creating. Mindful moments. During the day, check in with yourself. Ask, am I thinking from the end state? If not, pause, center yourself, and take a moment to return to that feeling. Small, consistent reminders throughout the day help you reinforce this mindset. Gratitude practice. Gratitude is powerful for staying in the feeling of your desired outcome. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you're telling your subconscious mind that you already have abundance in your life. This helps you stay in the state of fulfillment and trust. Reminder notes. Place reminder notes around you that symbolize your end state. It could be a vision board, a note with an affirmation, or an object that represents your goal. These reminders help you recenter on your desired reality when your mind drifts. So let's talk about some examples to show how living in the end has worked for others. Neville shared countless stories of people who used the practice to manifest their desires, from finding their ideal partner to achieving career success. For example, one of Neville's students wanted a new home. Instead of worrying about how it would happen, they imagined themselves living in that home every night as they fell asleep. Eventually, through a series of unexpected events, they found the exact home they had envisioned. If you're just starting with this practice, start with something simple and personal. Perhaps visualize something small, like a happy conversation or a successful day, and notice how you feel. These small experiences build faith in the process and help you apply living in the end to larger goals. To close, remember that living in the end is a journey, not a one-time exercise. It's about shifting your perspective from "I want this" to "I already have this." By embodying this mindset, you're rewiring your mind to believe in and expect positive outcomes, even if the physical world hasn't caught up yet. Staying patient, practice consistently, and having faith in the process is important. Remember, manifestation happens in the mind before it appears in the physical. So keep watering and keep nurturing that inner reality, knowing that your outer world will begin to reflect it. Thank you so much for being here, and thank yourself for giving yourself the time to be present in this moment of living in the end of your reality. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you feel inspired to try living in the end for yourself. If you have any questions or would like to share your experiences, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. so that you can get informed with more videos to come. I will see you on the next video, and remember, live in the end, now.